Preview, Rolly-Barroso, JurezBarthelemy and Akhmedov-Sims headline PBC card. Since Alberto Puello tested positive for clomiphene, the same substance with which Conor Benn doped, it was expected that he will immediately lose his WBA World Super Lightweight belt. However, the sanctioning body has waited until this Wednesday to declare Puello champion in recess. Regardless of whether someone decides to believe Puello's excuse, who said that the positive was due to undergoing fertility treatment, the fact is that not informing that certain prohibited substances are being taken, even if it is for medical reasons, is also breaking the rules, since according to these the athletes are responsible for any illegal substance found in their systems, whether or not they have a legitimate reason for consuming it. In any case, as the situation is still pending final resolution, Puello will not be able to get into the ring, as he originally planned, this Saturday at the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas, United States, facing a voluntary defense against American Rolando "Rolly" Romero, although this will not lead to the cancellation of the event. The WBA and PBC have found a solution to keep the situation under control and continue to maximize their profits. Romero will fight Venezuelan mandatory challenger Ismael Barroso for the vacant WBA World Super Lightweight belt. After explaining all this, it really isn't worth even insisting on the fact that the world title opportunity Romero was going to receive against Puello in his first fight at super lightweight was a complete nonsense, especially considering that Rolly has not boxed for a year and he is coming from a defeat, on top of that by knockout. Since Romero's lack of politeness unfortunately draws the attention of many fans, he's a known name, and he's been an opponent of Tank Davis. PBC's plan is to hype him at super lightweight before selecting him as a victim for a much more complete boxer. Thus, and fighting in an evening organized by said company, it is expected that Romero will receive help from the judges if the actions reach the final bell. However, the thing is that the fight may end by stoppage, as the two boxers have a big punch and poor defense. In this sense, it is considered that the advantage in explosiveness and youth, 13 years, of Rolly could be crucial against the veteran Barroso, who, although he could perfectly have success with counterpunches, will surely be forced to step back, tactical scenario in which he is not nearly as effective as moving forward, and to deal with a very physically demanding battle under the hasty, uncontrolled but powerful attacks of the insistent Romero, who has much more aggressiveness than brains. A test to his potential. The co-main event will be another super lightweight clash, in this case between veteran Cuban former world champion Rancis "Kid Blast" Barthelemy and young American OmarElRolopico Juarez, who will face a serious test in which he will have to show what he is made of. Juarez was initially rated as a promising fighter, but a loss to Al Rivera, whom Barthelemy widely beat a fight earlier, and narrow wins, for some controversial, against Ryan Carl and Austin Dulé suggest that his ceiling could be much lower than previously thought. To try to show that he has true potential and that he just needs time and development, Juarez will seek to defeat the skillful and tricky southpaw Barthelemy, who, although he left behind his prime many years ago and is somewhat irregular, is by far the best boxer El-Rolompico has ever faced, especially considering the problems that the Cuban caused in his last fight to standout prospect Gary Anchuan Russell before a highly controversial stoppage. WBA Eliminator. Everyone would have been spared the Alberto Puello saga if in the fight between him and Badarzan Akhmedov the judges had not robbed the Uzbek fighter. Nevertheless, Akhmedov has no choice but to fight this Saturday in a WBA eliminator against the American Kenneth Sims Jr. to try to reach another world title fight. This is not an easy challenge at all, since the skillful Sims is on a 6-win streak, including the one he achieved against Elvis Rodriguez. Therefore, it seems that both Akhmedov and Sims can expect a difficult clash of styles in which the pressure, offensive determination and strength of the former will collide with the technique, skill and cunning of the latter. These three bouts will be broadcast in the United States on Showtime on Saturday from 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time, 2 a.m. UK Time. Thanks for watching. More info, news and videos at our website.